the Chair recognizes the gentlelady from Hawaii.
Thank you. And thank you to my colleague from Hawaii for doing this. Mr. Speaker, I rise today in support of the Resolution 839, which relates to the death of the Honorable Daniel K. Inouye, Senator from the state of Hawaii. I know that as the most senior member of the United States Senate, as the Appropriations Chair, and as a true war hero, Senator Inouye will be remembered in Washington, in Hawaii, and across the nation. Tomorrow, he will be given one of the highest honors of anyone in this country, and that is to be able to lie in state in this capital. But for me, the passing strikes deeper because he was also my mentor and a dear friend. I had the honor of having lunch with Senator Inouye just before he went into the hospital, and we discussed many things. Know that his love and concern for Hawaii and for America has never wavered. He never stopped thinking about how things could be made better, who we could help, and what we could accomplish. He was, of course, a force to be reckoned with. And as I said at the time, I just couldn't think of Hawaii without Senator Inouye. Since his passing, statements like the congressman from Alaska just said about Senator being their third senator has been made by other congressmen to me as well. So you know that his impact was felt very deeply throughout this country. As long as Hawaii has been a state, Dan Inouye served us in Washington, us meaning the people of Hawaii. For most people in Hawaii, he was always there, as dependable as the sunrise. And yet he was never proud, never acted as though he was better than the people he represented. I can tell you from personal experience that it is just impossible to be an elected official in Hawaii without being in awe of Daniel K. Inouye, someone who served so long, accomplished so much, and yet made it seem so effortless. Hawaii was and is a grassroots state. You need to get out there with the people, share their activities, and eat their food. Now that's really critical. Laugh at their jokes. And there was Dan Inouye, the war hero, recipient of the Medal of Honor, U.S. Senator, an iconic force in Hawaii's history and politics. And he just fit right in. Us, the people of Hawaii, we can spot a phony a mile away. But we loved him because we knew he was the real thing. He was genuine. So here was the most senior member of the Senate, chair of the Appropriations Committee, President pro tem, and third in line to the succession to the presidency. But in his heart, he was no different than that kid growing up in the territorial Hawaii, not wearing shoes until he got to high school. By the way, not wearing shoes we called going hadashi in Hawaii, who volunteered just out of high school to serve his country in war. And I think that's why, when he ran for re-election, his bumper stickers didn't say Senator Inouye or Daniel K. Inouye. It just said Dan. I still remember his political poster when I began to recognize political posters. Solid black with Dan, his signature, in yellow. Simple, yet strong as he was. I didn't know at that time the significance of the colors. Those were the colors of his alma mater, McKinley High School. Again, a statement that he never forgot where he came from. For me, knowing Dan Inouye and learning from him, that down-to-earth nature was a very special thing. When he shared his insights about serving the people who elected us and doing what is right for Hawaii and America, I knew it was coming from his heart. Not just that. What he was doing was advising to show the true love for the people he served, but also that he was sharing these insights with me because he cared enough about me to pass on the lessons. He genuinely wanted me to do better. Quietly, with that great smile and that beautiful, resonant voice, he gave that gift of his experience and his wisdom. A man of such accomplishments and power, who was unbelievably generous of himself. I will never forget that gift from my friend Inouye. For the next few days, as we say goodbye to a genuine hero, a champion of Hawaii, a political icon, I hope, Mr. Speaker, you will join us in remembering a wonderful man and to pass this resolution so that we may all say, Aloha, Dad, mahalo, and thank you. I yield back the balance of my time.